Greetings, everyone. Dr. Brian Scott with you. We've been looking at 2 Timothy chapter 3, which talks about last days and perilous times. We're looking at insights into these last days in order to know where we are in God's timetable. Things are drawing to a close. I keep saying that in almost every podcast. Things are drawing to a close. We're getting closer and closer. Now, we may be years off. We may be decades off. But Jesus told us, when you see these things occurring, look up. Your redemption or your time is drawing to a close. We're getting really close. And it's important for us to be aware of that because we don't want to be like the frog being placed in tepid water, lukewarm water. He swims around, but you're getting ready to have frog legs for dinner. How do you get there? You keep turning the heat on that stovetop up. And as that water gets warmer and hotter and boiling and it starts to bubble and sizzle, you've got yourself frog legs. And he didn't know what was coming. Unfortunately, we don't really know what's coming. We're not paying attention to it. That's why we're spending time in these podcasts to bring the information to your attention so you'll know where we are in God's timetable. And we're looking at verse number 3 in 2 Timothy chapter 3. It talks about number 9 on our list of signs. This one is called unloving or without natural affection. And it's talking about the disintegration of the family home because it comes from the Greek word astorgos, which is the opposite of storgos, the commitment to family and the commitment to family values, the loving relationship and commitment amongst family members. So astorgos is the opposite. It talks about complete deterioration of the family home, the family relationships, and so on. Let me give you some statistics to point this out to you. In our homes today, we have multiple televisions. Most homes have at least 3 televisions. That means we've got people in our home watching different programs. In other words, not coming together to watch a program together, but they're going separate ways. That's just one factor. Here's a second factor. At least 1/3 of American homes, probably the same here in Canada, at least 1/3 have more than 3 computers in the home. That means everybody in the home has access to a computer and all the information that's available on it, much of the time unfiltered and unwatched. Here's the third point. Here's the latest statistic. Most Americans are spending up to 12 hours a day in front of a screen, whether it be a TV screen, a computer screen, a laptop screen, or even on their phones. What are they watching? What are they hearing? What are they getting? Unbelievable. We're getting 5 times as much information today as people did 50 years ago. Life is confusing. We have so much information, disinformation, misinformation. We don't even know what we're getting. We don't know what's right, what's wrong, what's true, what's false. We just receive it. It has to be true. It was on the internet. Oh my goodness. How many of you have a smartphone? Most homes have more than 3 smartphones. That means text messages, emails, Instagram, social media, all kinds of access to information. Unbelievable. 90% of homes have access to the internet, and 90% of the homes are accessing the internet on a daily basis, regular basis. Do you realize how much information is available to us today? It's overwhelming. And here's the last statistic I have, and there's many more, but here's just a few. We're talking about unloving, without natural affection, the deterioration of the family unit, the deterioration of the home. Here's the last item. 60% of families have their kids involved in many extracurricular activities. That means they're going in different directions every day. They're racing here, racing there, hardly have any time to rest, hardly have any time to communicate or have any family time together. It's disjointed, dysfunctional situations coming up. These are the factors that are leading to the breakdown of the home. Everybody thinks they're normal, natural, and we should do them and be involved in them. We don't see the underlying current, which is perilous times in these last days. See you tomorrow. Call you blessed. Amen.